Hey guys! Today I'll be reviewing Peach Collection from Peripera Ink Airy Velvet Tint line. I have 3 of them with me to swatch for you guys. Ink Airy Velvet Tint is another well-loved product by many from Peripera, which you could tell from how big of a range they have in this line. In this peach collection, they released soft and hard peach colors, which I find them very beautiful. Although these come in a similar container as those from Ink the Velvet line, as well as others in the existing Ink Airy Velvet line, they have gradient designs in peach or light pink. It allows the color of each shade to be visible at the bottom. The applicator is also the same as the existing ones, a short and stiff tofu applicator that is fluffy. As for the scent, it is still a floral scent which never changes from the old ones. The scent is pretty strong for me, so you will likely be able to smell it when applying and a little while after. The texture and consistency are also pretty similar to the existing ones in the line. It still is as liquidy, soft and moist at the initial application. Because of that mousse-like texture, it blends very smoothly. You can smack your lips together and they will blend in no time. It is a little less slippery on the lip than the old ones, but not as thick and pigmented as Peripera Ink the Velvet tints. I'd say it's almost like a Peripera Ink Mood Matte tint. However, Ink Airy Velvet tint is more lightweight. When comparing it to Roman Blur Fudge tint, the texture is very different as you can see. Ink Airy Velvet tint also has lesser body to it and less stiff as compared to Clio's new product, Chiffon Blur tint. However, I must admit that I have a love-hate relationship with this texture. While it blends so well, it leaves a smooth, slippery layer on top which I think is suggested by the word airy in the name of this tint, and I don't like that. I am not so sure if it is just my lip, which my past bad habit of peeling it has left me with many scars. This product just slip and slide. As for the transfer test, it does get transferred. However, I am very impressed by how visible it is still on my lips after blotting, given how light the colors are. In wiping motion, they also get smudged. And when testing them with a cotton pad soaked in micellar water, they leave a slight stain for darker shades. It does not have the longest wear time, I'd say. This is after 3 hours without eating anything. It can be a little drying, so don't be fooled by the texture from the initial application. Shall we now move on to the swatches? The first shade is number 21 Fluffy Peach. It is described as a muted peachy pink shade which resembles pink parts of the white peaches. I see less of that peachy tone on my lip as it gets mixed with my natural lip color. It is a lively daily pink shade for sure for both warm and cool skin tones if you are in fair to light to medium range. Next up, number 22 Center Peach is such a beautiful peachy shade that leans more towards orange. It is a lively color which could brighten your face and mood in my opinion. If you love bright shades and are in a similar skin tone to mine, you will not want to miss this. Another gorgeous shade I've picked up from this line is number 24 Heavenly Peach. This is the color of hard peaches as described on the website. On my lips, it leans a little more to pink than it looks on my arm. This is definitely not for the faint of heart because of how bright it is. For a shade like this, you can pair it with both warm and cool makeup looks. Let's take a look at these 3 new shades once more. I noticed that the colors in this peach collection lean a little more towards neon or fluorescent. For comparison swatches of Fluffy Peach, I have Clear Chiffon Blur Tint in number 6 Heart Point, Peri Pera Ink The Velvet Tint in number 17 Rosy Nude, and number 28 Morphle Nude. When comparing it to these rosy mauve shades, Fluffy Peach definitely has more peachy undertone. Next, for Center Peach, I have quite a number of comparisons for you guys. Peri Pera Ink Airy Velvet Tint in number 5 Genius Rosy Pink, Peri Pera Ink The Velvet Tint in number 11 My Coral, Cleon Chiffon Blur Tint in number 2 Coral Clay, and Romance Blur Fudge Tint in number 1 Pomelo Co. It is more orangey and pigmented than Genius Rosy Pink on my arm. On my lip though, I'd say Coral Clay and Pomelo Co looks more similar to it. As for the comparison of Heavenly Peach, I have compared it with Peri Pera Ink Airy Velvet Tint in number 5 Genius Rosy Pink, Peri Pera Ink The Velvet Tint in number 11 My Coral, Peri Pera Ink Mood Matte Tint in number 3 Oatmeal Rose, followed by Cleon Chiffon Blur Tint in number 3 Raspberry Burn. Heavenly Peach is definitely nowhere near My Coral as you can see. On my lip, Heavenly Peach is almost like a mixture between Oatmeal Rose and Raspberry Burn with a drop of neon to them. So what are my final thoughts? To be honest, I was sold by their beautiful marketing images, then I bought them for their packagings and shades, knowing that I will not like the formula and texture, and boy, I did not get disappointed. The shades are just as I imagined them to be, bright and lively. I don't have many neon-looking lip products because I'm not a big fan of them, but these turn out to be very beautiful on light, medium, warm skin tone. I'm very glad that I have added them to my collection. So if you are into bright peachy tones and looking for an affordable lip product, I recommend you check these babies out. Granted, the texture is something that you will need to try out for yourself, as it's either you love it or hate it. Thanks for watching till the end, and I hope that this video was helpful for you. See you in my next video.